Topping our news right now, after 2 deadly helicopter crashes over the past 2 weeks, the Army is grounding all aircraft and active duty units across the country for the next 5 days to review safety and training procedures. You'll remember 2 pilots from Fort Campbell died when their Apache crashed during a routine training mission Wednesday evening. Their names are expected to be released later today. The cause is still under investigation. And 4 soldiers were killed earlier last week when their Black Hawk helicopter crashed during a training exercise at Fort Hood in Texas. Investigators have not yet determined a motive behind Wednesday's deadly shooting in Southern California, but new information has emerged within the last few hours that connects at least one of the suspects to terrorists. Chris Martinez has more.
CBS News confirms that shooting suspect Tashfeen Malik pledged her allegiance to ISIS on Facebook. Malik and her husband, Saeed Rizwan Farouk, are accused of the deadly rampage this week in San Bernardino. The couple's relatives say the massacre caught them by complete surprise.
It's just mind-boggling why they would do something like this.
Farouk's sister and brother-in-law are angry and saddened and say they're now left wondering if they could have prevented the tragedy.
I asked myself if I had called him that morning or the night before, asked him how he was doing, what he was up to. If I had any inclination, maybe I could have stopped it.
The suspects died in a shootout with police. Officers say they found enough firepower in their home for more attacks. Investigators are looking into the possibility Farouk's wife radicalized him. The couple was engaged in 2013 after Farouk traveled to Saudi Arabia for a religious pilgrimage. We're beginning to get a glimpse of the 14 people killed in this as family and friends share stories about their loved ones. Jennifer Thalasino says her husband Nicholas was deeply devoted to his Messianic Jewish faith.
He was so kind to everybody, so he was very chivalrous.
Friends say Daniel Kaufman was always smiling.
When things were starting to get to you, Daniel would show up and it was like
he'd pull some stunt and make you laugh.
In addition to the fatalities, more than 20 people were injured, several of them still in critical condition. Chris Martinez, CBS News, San Bernardino, California.
A major shift in policy that's been the topic of controversial debate for years. There are no more limits on where and how women can fight for the United States. The Pentagon announced yesterday combat positions are open to women for the first time in history.
That as long as they qualify and meet the standards, women will now be able to contribute to our mission in ways they could not before.
That includes the Navy SEALs and other special operation units. Congress has 30 days to review the issue. And finally, the Grammy-winning group Coldplay will headline the Super Bowl's halftime show this year. The British rockers have had a string of best-selling albums and are known for mega-hit songs like Clocks and Fix You. Coldplay's brand new project dropped today, and it's called A Head Full of Dreams. You can watch all the action from Super Bowl 50, if you can imagine that, right here on News Channel 5 and CBS on February 7th.